I'm here with Professor Dan Gilbert, a professor on psychology at Harvard University. Professor Gilbert, some say you have the secret to happiness.
Well, there's no doubt I do, of course. But it's no secret, and it's never been a secret. The things that make human beings happy are precisely the things you might expect. Good health, security, peace, good food. But if there's a single thing that's most responsible for human happiness, it's social relationships. People with friends and family who have good relationships with those who are in their friendship network and who are in their family tend to be happy people. It doesn't sound very exotic, and it isn't a secret, but it happens to be what science tells us.
You wrote the bestseller, Stumbling on Happiness, and this book has been read internationally, even here in Israel, and you're here at the conference to speak about this. If there's one or two things that you think you would advise people on how to better their lives, how to become a bit happier, what would they be?
Well, probably the first bit of advice is don't trust your imagination, and the second bit is don't trust your mother. We shouldn't trust our imaginations because we know from countless studies now that when people close their eyes and look into the future and try to figure out what will make them happy, they make a very predictable set of mistakes. Imagination is a wonderful ability, but it's not perfect. It fails us in very specific ways. So if you're very confident that you just know what would make you happy, you should reduce that confidence. The second thing you can't do is trust people around you. They mean well, they're telling you the truth as they know it. But mothers and rabbis and philosophers and musicians and bartenders and poets, some of the things they tell us aren't right. I'm a scientist, and I happen to believe that science can adjudicate these opinions. Science can tell us which of the things that mother tells us about happiness are right and which of the things are wrong.
Are you a happy person?
Well, I think so. I mean, you'd probably have to ask the people around me. But I have many blessings. I was born with good brain chemistry. My dopamine and serotonin systems seem to work just fine. And the little things that should make human beings happy do for me. But I think I've also made life decisions that contribute to my happiness. So rather than worrying about having lots of money, I've tried to do a job that has lots of meaning. Rather than having large friendship networks that are rather trivial, I have a small friendship network of people I care about and love very deeply. So I follow the advice that I see in the scientific literature, and I do think it's helped me have a happier life.
Now, do you find that people are generally optimists or pessimists?
Yes, that's right. People are generally optimists or pessimists. They do fall into those two categories. And if you ask which category has more people in it, certainly optimists. By far, people are wildly optimistic. In fact, they're almost unrealistically optimistic. Unrealistically optimistic about their chances of succeeding in life. You must have a restaurant in every city. There's a restaurant on the corner and it goes out of business and another one opens, and it goes out of business and another one opens, and you think, who would open a restaurant in a place where 5 places have gone out of business? The answer is a human being, because every human being thinks, I'm the one who can succeed. Whether this optimism is a good or a bad thing is probably something for philosophers to debate, but what scientists tell us is most people have it in large doses.
Professor Gilbert, thank you very much.
My pleasure.